You don't need a VPN. Over and over I get told in the comment section you do not need a VPN. Okay, we're going to go through a few things on this one. Sometimes you should listen to people. This isn't about security, but people tell me all the time you don't need a VPN. And I recently went on holiday and I wasn't even outside of my country and I could not get any apps to work. None of my streaming apps were working. Nothing would load up. Nothing would be watchable on my firestick, which I take everywhere. And I was on holiday in the UK. I didn't even go abroad and I couldn't get any of my streaming apps to work. And I'm going to show you a trick which makes them all work. And we're going to go right into that. But before we do, as always, if you can, do remember to hit that subscribe button. We've got brand new videos for you all the time, everything streaming related. We're growing fast, so check out the channel. You'll find everything streaming related, from setting up your streaming devices to streaming apps to tech, everything all on one channel. Okay, so what am I talking about? So I was on holiday. I was just staying on a holiday site. I say didn't go out the country. I'm in England, I was in Wales, not outside of the UK, shall we say. And what was happening? I was loading up my streaming apps, whichever I use, and they were loading up. And what was happening? They would get into the loading screen, and this was happening, and they were staying here, and they were frozen. Would not load in, would not work. A pain. So this was happening on whichever streaming apps I were using. Whether you could be using official apps or you could be using unofficial apps. It could be YouTube, it could be BBC iPlayer, it could be some other streaming apps as well. And what happens is you're on holiday and they have blocks on their internet. So the internet restriction is on your device. So what happens is they limit what you can use while you're on their internet. So it could be a public Wi-Fi, you could be in a public place, you could be on a public internet, you could be on a local network within the, say, holiday site you're at. You could be a holiday abroad and they limit what you can do. It says you can do basic streaming, you can do social media, and that's it. And what happens is you fire up, you put on something, and like I said, nothing loads. And it's as simple. And people tell me I do not need a VPN. And I'm sitting there thinking, what we're going to watch tonight? I know I'm on holiday, shouldn't be watching TV, but the kids go to bed, you're going to fire up a film or something. That's what happens. So as simple as, I picked out my IP vanish, I pinged on a UK server because I was in the UK, that's all I needed. Bam, 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 fired up my Paramount Plus, and then, simple as that, it loaded in. This is because what happens is, the people internet you were using do not now know what you're doing. They do not know if you're using basic streaming. They do not know if you are on your social media. They will just think you're on a website, okay? Because you've connected to a server, that's it. That works as a middleman. So it now unlocks a thing. So when people say to you, you do not need a VPN, don't listen to them. This isn't specifically a sales pitch. I'll talk about a free VPN at the end of this as well, if you want me to. It's not a problem. But what happens is, a VPN isn't just there for your security. If you're not fussed about your security, you've got nothing to hide, you're not fussed if your ISP sees what you're doing, anything like that, it's not a problem. What you need it for is sometimes it's accessing your thing. You may be the biggest third-party streamer out there. You might only use a streaming app. You might use unofficial third-party streaming apps. I'm not going to name them. You may be a KODI user. But you might be one of those KODI users who comment on my video saying, nothing's working. I did what you said and it just spins. I get a spinning wheel. I'm trying to load my streaming app and it's just spinning. I've gone on holiday and it's just spinning. This is because blocks are in place on internets. This is a good reason for a VPN. This isn't, again, about your security. You fire up your VPN and you can load up your apps. Obviously, that was my Paramount Plus there. Loaded up, no problem. I can do a different one. I could be on holiday wherever I want to be. I can change my location. And by doing that, I could go to the United States. Not a problem. You connect to it. I'm now connected to the United States. I could fire up the Roku channel, for instance, which is a USA application. So for you guys in the USA, if you were on holiday and yours wasn't working, and you can get the content from the Roku channel, as simple as that as well, just by using different servers on one application. Really easy, really simple. As you see there, I've now got loads more content from an application, which if I didn't have that connected, would not work, okay? It would load up and it would just freeze here. Simple as that, and that's all I get. So I needed to turn on my VPN to make that application work. Really simple, really easy. Another thing it can do, for instance, if I went onto a Mexico server, have I got one in my favorites anywhere? Not sure if I've favorited it here. Nope. Go onto my Mexico, connect to Mexico, just as an example. I'm now connected to Mexico. I could go into my Paramount Plus again, load up my Paramount Plus. Now I'm connected to a Mexico server. That will fire up. And what you will see any second is I now have completely different content. And what, not just different content, as you can see there, it has Premier League football even. That's just by using a VPN while I'm here, sat in the UK. Okay? And that was connected to a Mexico server. It's really simple and it just shows what you can do. So it's not about you need it to stop the police knowing you're streaming. You do not need it to stop such and such. It's so you can use it. It opens the world of different things. And you can learn these things by subscribing to my channel, following me on my social media, coming to find me on Discord, and we'll show you. If you are after that IP Vanish, which I just demonstrated, they do currently have a cracking deal. Again, this isn't specifically a sales pitch. It's linked directly underneath for you. We are commissioned with them, we are partnered with them, so it does help support the channel. It is linked underneath, but currently, which isn't going to last for long, they're doing a 1-year deal at $3.33 a month. Nice and simple, nice and cheap. And the 2-year deal is $2.99 a month, which is really cheap. And for those, if you're not interested in paying for a VPN, Award VPN is a free VPN, which is also available. We're linking that underneath for you as well. But obviously, with a paid VPN, you do get premium speeds and a lot more servers. But I know some of you don't want to pay for a VPN, so Award VPN is the only free VPN we would advertise. But I would recommend both of these VPNs if you are interested in one. We've shown you what they do. Hopefully that helps you out. Once you sign up via my link underneath, it's as simple as you can go to the magnifying glass, you search IP Vanish, boom, it's there. You install it, type in your login details you will get by signing up from my link underneath, and from there you have everything you need. And obviously come back and check out my videos, even watch this video again, and it will show you what I did and demonstrated to make it work for you. Brilliant. So I've been Dr. Squiffy. Please check out the rest of the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hope you liked it, drop me your thoughts underneath. Hit that subscribe, and I'll see you soon.